All right, welcome back. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about events, and specifically something that might happen often is you are hosting an event that's that comes once a month or is kind of in a series of events. And so in today's scenario, we have created an event, and it's called the Live Music Festival, but it's a 2 month event. So people pay up front for the cost of the event, and it that gives them tickets to two different dates. One is in April and one is in May. So we're gonna hop right in that right now, and I'll show you those. So um, right now you can see I've created this. It's called the Live Music Festival, and right now I actually have 13 people that have confirmed this and booked it for this event. But what I would do is if I was making this a multi-day event, I would go to the website after I've created the event and put some details in, and then I would edit here and say this event also includes uh, tickets to May Festival on May 15th. So that way they can see, hey, when I sign up for this event, I don't just get this 1 week event here in April. I also get another day in May, and they can see that in the details. This one says registration's closed. We're gonna ignore that for now because that's something I limited the amount of people that could sign up for it. So I'm just gonna say save. Yep, we're good to go. I'm gonna go back into my events module, and now I'm gonna say, hey, I've got this. This is the live music festival month 2. So we're gonna go in, and you can see I've edited that, so it's on the. We'll make it so it's on May 15th, and it ends that day. It's just a 1 day follow-up event, and we could add different tickets if we want to. Right now, I'm not going to because I want to take these 13 people that signed up for this event and essentially sign them up for the second month. So what we can do here, as you can see, I have no attendees. I'm actually going to come into the live music festival, um, and I'm going to uh, we're going to delete these ones because they got uploaded to the wrong event. I was playing around earlier with this, but I'm going to select all of them, go to Action, Export, and I want to update data. Uh, so I'm going to export all of this information over here. We could export more or less, but this is the data that I want to export. So I'm going to go ahead. That creates an export button here with a list of our attendees. Um, so you can see here that I've got a list of all my attendees, their information. So these are the ones that signed up for the first month's event, and they're ready to go. We just want to make sure they get tickets to the second month's event. So now that I've done that, I've saved that file. I'm going to go back to my events. I'm going to go into here to my expected attendees here, and then here we're going to go into the favorites button and import records. We're going to upload a file. We're going to select the file we want to upload, and then it's going to bring up this dialog box. There's a lot of fields that we could attempt to tie this data to, but for right now, to create those tickets, all I need is the attendee name, and if I want to say it was booked by, we could say it was booked by me. If we want their company, we can have their company on there. We want their email. We're not going to select the event ID because that ID is tied back to the first month. We're not going to select that. If you have to have mobile numbers, we'll upload those there. We can delete this information out as well. We want to keep their phone number, and we'll just do that. I like to test it to make sure that everything is good to go. If it is, we hit import, and it tells me 13 records are successfully imported. And now we have all of these people that were signed up for the first month event. We now have tickets for them in the second month. Couple of things I want to make sure. While this the first month, we want to make sure that it's published so that people can sign up for it. But we don't want people to sign up for the second month. So I'm gonna, because they only get this ticket if they've gone to the first month and paid for the first month. So I'm gonna keep this off my website and unpublished. That's indicated here by the red marker. But so now when people sign up for the first month, you can take that attendee list, we can export it and upload it into the second event, and then they'll get reminders and information about that you can customize in here, just like I've shown in previous videos. So right now it's a little bit of a manual export and import, but this way you can make sure that you get people signed up for the event, they pay for it up front, and then they might be able to come, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, and we can just set it up that way. They can get their email reminders and their tickets and all that fun stuff. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Reach out to us and we'll try to get them answered as quickly as possible. Thanks. Bye.